You know, it is a triad institution for pet lovers. We're talking about All Pets Considered in Greensboro. It's a mecca for those who love their animals and have been helping us for 30 years. Now, General Manager Allison Schwartz says it all started with the owner's vision for a new kind of pet store.
That's what's amazing is that back then, the normal pet store sold pets. You would go in and find dogs and cats and fish and reptiles and hamsters and everything else for sale. And they would have some supplies too. But her philosophy at that time was she wanted to open and partner together with rescue organizations and the community and not sell animals. She wanted to really encourage people to go to reputable breeders and to go and partner together with rescue organizations and encourage adoption. And in 92, I mean, that sounds a lot more commonplace now, but in 1992, that was groundbreaking.
And you know, 30 years, that's a long time for a small business to be successful, no matter what kind of business you have, especially if you throw that pandemic in there. So Schwartz says it's all about changing and evolving with the times.
The willingness to continue to evolve with what our customers want. We, for a while, used to offer kind of everything. We had everything from like fish tanks on up. And then we really kind of went to what customers really wanted. It went more dog and cat oriented. And then with the pandemic, the interesting thing is that we had people who really were getting into small animal ownership, things like guinea pigs and hamsters. So we expanded our small animal section again, and we've got a much larger small animal section that continues to grow. And so as customers have made mention of what they wanted, we've continued to evolve with what they want.
And she says that was the key for, and she thinks for any small business, it's just you have to listen to the customers. And to do something different and not sell animals, I know, I remember the first time I went into that store, I was looking to buy, I thought I was just gonna get a dog, and I go in there, no animals. Yeah, and then they're like, no, we're focused on the best quality products. She also says that they, as a team that work there, travel to the companies that sell whatever it is, and they go through a tour and they test it, and if they don't like it, they won't sell it.
That's pretty awesome. And like you said, that's the key, being able to adapt, being open to change and different ideas in order to, you know, continue to grow and stay in business. A lot of times some people don't want to do that, and we don't see them have 30 plus years of business success.
If you all had to get a pet, what would it be?
I want a miniature poodle. I said that last week. I want a miniature poodle. I think they're so cute. I definitely want a companion. It was on my vision board that I made last year. But you know, with inflation in times right now, you know, it's a lot of responsibility, but I do plan to get a dog.
You've mentioned that several times, so I know you're online for that. Well, as you'll see in my 2 cents, and I told Chad about this, I tried to get a pet pig for my family. Remember that?
I was waiting to hear about this.
You have to I'll just wait till my 2 cents. My prank on my wife completely backfired. If I'm talking about a pet that I want, I'm not ready yet, but eventually I do want to have a dog again. Ours passed away a few years back, and I think in another 4 or 5 I'll be ready again.
I want to get a really cool saltwater fish tank with just exotic fish all over the place.
Those are fun. I think they have the tanks now where like the food automatically spits out. Like it has a timer on it,
makes sense.
So then you don't have to really worry about that part
I'll have someone come in and clean the tank, so I don't have to do any of that either. I just want to look at them.